Yeah.
Mr. President, has there been any direct contact between the U.S. and China for trade at all?
Yeah, of course.
And
Every day.
every day.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
据我了解，中美双方并没有就关税问题进行磋商或谈判，更谈不上达成协议。这场关税战是由美方发起的，中方的态度是一贯的、明确的，打奉陪到底，谈大门敞开。对话谈判必须是平等、尊重、互惠的。
I don't think that China made a phone call. I am always surprised when I see American politicians blatantly lying to their own people and to their own voters base. Anyway, this is your favorite Half Chinese. Please like, share, follow, and also follow my YouTube so I can liberate you. There are 3 demands which the United States needs to abide by in order to only be eligible to start trade talks. If these 2 demands are not being met, then there will not be any trade talks. Let me tell you what kind of demands. 1, respect. China, the United States must show due respect in negotiations, including restricting its cabinet members from making derogatory remarks. Respect is the basis of negotiations. Without respect, no negotiations can proceed. Very clear, right? Excuse me. 2, consistency of position. The United States must be consistent in expressing its position and be willing to engage in dialogue with China on core issues of concern, including sanctions against Chinese companies. Consistency of position is key to ensuring smooth negotiations. I think that also is very clear. Number 3. What do you guys think that number 3 is? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Number 3, appoint a representative with coordination capabilities. The United States should appoint a representative with coordination capabilities authorized by the President to ensure the signability of the agreement reached and to fully prepare for the meeting between the leaders of China and the United States. A representative with coordination capabilities can ensure the efficiency and results of the negotiations. So, all of you know, these requirements have not been met yet, so there can never be talks. Whatever you say about or think about the Chinese government, they always do what they say. Always. When, they will not go outside and have all this, blah, blah, blah talks that Western politicians do. And the reason is why is they don't have to. Their system is totally different. They need to perform. And that's it. And Western politicians don't need to perform. Well, in reality, they have to. But what they actually are doing to stay in power is pure propaganda. That is why in the West, our politicians are always on tour like movie stars and pop idols, just making all these kind of propaganda so they will be voted in again. And that is also why in the collective West and all the other neoliberal, so-called neoliberal democracies, are standing still and nothing is happening, at least not to benefit the masses. And that is something for the Western people to think about, right? What do you want? Do you want a government that constantly is lying to you and is creating propaganda to get your vote? Or do you want to have a government that is just more silent and is just really working for you? That is what I want to know. something else also came up. Let's just throw it into this video directly. China cancels large number of US pork and soybean oil orders. Now I know, farmers for Trump. Farmers for Trump. Trump is great for the farmers. Farmers love Trump, love Trump. So let's read this little paragraph so the farmers can love Trump even more. Data released on April 24 local time for the week ending April 17 showed that China's US pork purchase plan had been cut by 12,000 tons, bringing total sales for the week to just 5,800 tons. This is the lowest weekly delivery volume reported so far in 2025, down 72% from the previous week. In the afternoon of the 24th, the settlement price of Chicago lean hog futures fell 0.2% to just below $1 per pound. Oh, that's great for the Americans, right? And traders and analysts are considering whether China's reduced purchases are an isolated incident or a trend. At the same time, data for the US Department of Agriculture showed that China purchased only 1,800 tons of US soybeans in the week ending April 17, a significant reduction from 72,800 tons in the week ending April 10. But farmers for Trump, let's go, let's go. It also clearly shows that they are not talking because something of China, and normally when you do business, when you are talking, discussing about these kind of trade things, you will not start doing these kind of things. You will, even when you're in the process of doing it, you will halt it, because you're going to have conversations, and that is not a good situation to have in a conversation. That is most likely how they work. So, yeah, there you go. I know the United States is, working on a whole different level. They like to pressure people into submission, but that's not the Chinese way. The Chinese way of doing business is of mutual respect. If we are going to have a conversation about anything, then I will hold that first. Or maybe if it was already way before, then of course it will stay. But I will not put something on you while I'm in the process of talking with you. That means, showing goodwill. So I hope everybody understands. Let me know in the comment section, who do you think that was actually lying? Was it Donald Trump who was lying, that he is having daily conversations with the Chinese government or China's government, or is it the Chinese that are not telling the truth, that they have no contact with them at all? Let me know what you all think if this in the comment section, but please keep it respectful and keep it truthful, because we are not liars, unlike some others. And who are the others? Also let me know. This was your favorite Half Chinese. Please like, share, and if you have not yet, then follow. And as always, have a great day.